It's Fallacy Friday. Now, instead of creeping around and putting Holloway on the spot, I want to see just how good he is at spotting different types of biases. I'm going to pepper him with different types of biases at a fast pace, and he has to give examples. I reckon I can stump him. Hey Holloway, ready for your midterm exam? I'm going to give you some biases and you have to just provide some examples.
All right.
Ready? Anchoring bias.
Anchoring bias, huh? Good example of that. We're very reliant on the first bit of information we get. Let's say, give an example, it would be, let's say a salary negotiation or price negotiation. That first offer, that usually establishes the range we go from, right? That'd be an example.
Availability heuristic.
An availability heuristic, eh? That's where we put it. Overestimate the importance of certain information that we're provided. Say, for instance, I was to say, well, smoking's not all that bad for me. Heck, I know someone who's 100 years old and they smoke. Yeah, that ain't that good.
Bandwagon effect.
The old bandwagon, huh? Yeah, that's also called a groupthink bias. That's really popular, unfortunately. Well, that's an example when one person starts adopting the beliefs of many and they start going down a really bad path. That's unfortunate. It's the reason why a lot of meetings and societies and what have you go awry.
Blind spot bias.
The blind spot bias. That's where we fail to recognize our own cognitive biases as a bias unto itself. It's rather unfortunate. We tend to recognize other biases throughout, right, from other people and whatnot in society, but we sometimes fail to recognize them in ourselves.
Wow, not bad, Holloway. How about a choice supportive bias?
A choice supportive bias. That's a great one. I tell you what, I committed that one myself. It's a bit of a problem. We tend to actually go about feeling real positive about something, even though necessarily those particular choices, they have flaws. Take, for instance, a dog. Great dog, right? Yeah, it bites people every once in a while. It's a great dog.
Okay, I got one. A clustering illusion.
Clustering illusion. Yeah, that's actually kind of right up there with the Monte Carlo fallacy or the gambler's fallacy, right? The clustering illusion. That's when we tend to look at things and they have random patterns, but we want to associate some sort of recognition to that and figure that it will explain an event or so forth and so on. A lot of times you find a dime on the road and then find another dime and then a third dime 4 days later. You think that, oh my God, there must be an angel up in heaven looking down upon me or some crazy thing. Anyway, yeah, there you go.
Wow, I am impressed. No confirmation bias with you, Holloway.
Confirmation bias. Yeah, that's where we tend to only listen to information that tends to agree with our preconceptions, right? So you might have some preconceptions there. I don't know, maybe they're right, or maybe they're not. But sometimes that's one of the reasons why it's really difficult to have intelligent conversations with some folks concerning climate change, for instance.
Thanks, Holloway. Prepare for next Friday when I turn the tables on you.
All right, look forward to next week. Don't be stupid.
You're only stupid if you believe fallacies.
Where the heck did I put that pipe?
Now that we've heard some examples and a definition, as well as how to spot a fallacy and even how to respond, we would love to hear from you. Go to fallacyfriday.club. That's .club, not .com. Go to the blog section and let us know your experiences with various fallacies and how you overcame them. We would love to hear your stories.